will not hesitate to sanction erring institutions or officials presenting unqualified graduates for national service. The organization said this will serve as deterrent to few institutions or officials still indulging in the act. Although the NYSC said few successes had been recorded in its effort to eliminate unqualified graduates from its programs, it said few acts of commission and omission are still being noticed. Director General of the NYSC, Brigadier General Shuaibu Ibrahim, said this during the 2021 pre-mobilization workshop for Batch C orientation exercise in Abuja. A total of 158 military personnel are to face a court-martial for offenses bordering on alleged professional misconduct. Report states that the personnel comprised of 28 officers and 130 soldiers. The military court was inaugurated on Saturday at the Maimalari Cantonment in Maiduguri by the theater commander of the Joint Task Force Operation Hadin Kai, Major General Christopher Musa. Members of the panel include Major General Bainze Mohammed, Brigadier General Dominic Udofa, Squadron Leader Audu Satomi, and Lieutenant Colonel Rotimi Bakari. Musa said the safety and well-being of Nigerians depended considerably on the willingness and readiness of members of the armed forces to defend the nation against threats to national security. Musa said to maintain the armed forces in a state of readiness, the military must be ready to enforce internal discipline effectively in accordance with extant laws. An Edo State High Court, presided over by Justice M.N. Asemota, has decided a disputed parcel of land measuring 138 by 100 feet located along Fanalo Street, Ugbo Quarters, Benin City, in favor of one Godwin Eyato. Justice Asemota gave the judgment after listening to the legal submissions presented to the court by Barrister Olaiwola Folabi, leading Esther Uloho Esquire. The judge held that the defendants, Tony Adun, popularly known as Tony Kabaka, his father, Frank Owie Adun, and one Solomon Akiri, breaking into the said piece of land without the consent of the claimant. Godwin Eyato amounts to trespass and is inconsistent with the property and possessory rights of the claimant. The court also gave an order of perpetual injunction restraining the defendants and their agents of whomsoever from entering or remaining on the said piece of land. Justice Asemota, however, awarded the sum of 4 million naira as general and exemplary damages for the defendant's act of trespass on the said land, as well as 150,000 naira as costs in favor of the claimants. Meanwhile, counsel to the defendants applied for withdrawal from the case and was subsequently granted midway into adjudication of the matter. Commenting on the judgments, counsel to the claimants, Olaiwola Afolabi Esquire, expressed excitement and restated that the judiciary remains the last hope of the common man.
We want to thank God that justice has prevailed. When the claimant, Mr. Gonegeto, came to us that Tony Kabaka and his father are taking his land, he was weeping. I said, don't weep, clear your eyes. That's why we're here. We're here to do just your case, and we marshal the case of court. And then one day, we could call witnesses, and we're happy. The trial court heard that Kabaka, that land at Fanalu, stay clear. And they also awarded 4 million against them, himself and his father, and also 1,000 as cost. And we garnish the account. If you don't pay, we're very happy. In fact, our case is celebrating now. Very happy.
However, the judgment has finally laid to rest the long-standing tussle over the ownership of the parcel of land at Ugbo Quarters in Benin City. 5 more abducted students of the Bethel Baptist Secondary School in Kaduna State have been released by bandits. Also released is the matron of the school. The victims regained their freedom on Friday after spending about 95 days in the custody of their abductors. Police authorities in Kaduna have yet to make any comment on the release of the students. But the president of the Nigerian Baptist Convention, Reverend Israel Akanji, confirmed their release on Friday, adding that 4 remaining students were expected to be released soon. Recall, a total of 121 students had been forcefully taken away from their hostels when the school came under attack by the assailants in July 5th. Nollywood actress Etinosa Idemudia bags multiple HAP Awards nominations. That is coming up in a moment on our entertainment news. Stay tuned. Listen on to News Dawn on K92.7 FM Benin City. On entertainment, Nollywood actress Etinosa Idemudia bags multiple upper HAP Awards nominations. She has secured 4 nominations in Hollywood and African prestigious awards, AP Awards, and an invitation to the United States for the event. The excited mother of one announced her nominations on her Instagram page, sharing screenshots of her invite. The 5th edition of the AP Awards is billed to hold this October in Los Angeles, California. The Edo-born actress is being recognized for her roles in feature film Charlie Charlie and Rock TV's Blood of Enogie in the Best Actress Independent Film and the Best Actress in a TV Series categories of this year's Hollywood and African prestigious awards. And in sports, Tyson Fury defeats Deontay Wilder to retain WBC heavyweight title in Los Angeles. More to come on our sports bulletin shortly. And in sports, Tyson Fury delivered thrilling 11th round knockout over Deontay Wilder to retain his WBC heavyweight crown as their trilogy bouts produced another classic on an electric night at the T-Mobile Arena in Los Angeles. 20 months since Fury dethroned the American, the 33-year-old had to show all his resolve and resilience to extend his undefeated professional record to 32 fights after twice being floored on the 4th round. Fury sent his opponent sprawling in an explosive third, only to see Wilder recover, and the Briton found himself on the end of the Bronze Bomber's huge right hand twice in quick succession. Wilder was hanging on by the end of the 7th, but was still in a grueling fight come the 10th, when Fury knocked him down once more before delivering the final blow in 11th to bring this particular chapter of heavyweight boxing to a close. And that's the news. But before we go, a quick recap of the headlines. NYSC vows to sanction institutions, officials presenting unqualified graduates for service. 158 military personnel face court-martial over alleged professional misconduct. 5 more Bethel school students regains freedom. Do remember that the continued unity of Nigeria is a collective responsibility. Be sure to play a part. KUFM News Dawn was produced by Blessing Asekume. I am Benjamin Kadiri, saying thanks for listening. Good morning.
Wake up every day, feeling so down with motivation. Turn on my excitement.